I know nothing about the lore of this movie. I'm just here for one thing: Scarlett Jo. Ghost in the Shell. So Ghost in the Shell is a live-action adaptation of the anime of the same name, and stars Scarlett Johansson. Is the movie good? I saw this movie with my brother who freaking loves this anime. We both saw it together at the screening, and he just shitted all over this movie. He hated it. And me, on the other hand, I saw it. I know nothing about these characters and the lore of it, so I just saw it as just a generic sci-fi action thriller. So for about 75% of the general audience watching this movie, that's how you're going to see it too. That's a generic sci-fi action thriller movie with Scarlett Johansson. There's a lot going on in this movie that I just feel like you have to be attached to the lore to really get it. Otherwise, you're just kind of watching these characters do things that doesn't make sense. No. And thus, it's just, okay, here we go. For adding to the movie, I'm going to say Scarlett Johansson there are a lot of scenes in the movie where she is wearing that skin tight hot, you know, like she looked like she's naked. Love that shit. I mean, her acting in the movie was pretty much very robotic, but at the same time, she's playing a person who is pretty much 99% robot. So it kind of like par for the course. So she's acting like a robot, but that's not really a bad thing because her character is a robot. So it's like she was functional in the movie, more or less. She did her role. Everybody else in the movie, you don't really give two shits about, but they're just cliche, generic people that you would find in a sci-fi action thriller, so you don't care about that. Plot in the movie is pretty much simple and straightforward. Pretty much the movie opens up by establishing that, yeah, the line between humanity and robots is blurred because everyone just pretty much has enhancement. They got robotic body parts and shit like that to make them better. What could possibly go wrong, right? Pretty much have Scarlett Johansson's character as the first person who ever had their brain, you know, put inside a robot cell. She got all the physical strengths of a robot, but none of their weaknesses. So yeah, she's special. He's pretty much cyber cop, pretty much trying to take out this asshole. Pretty much taking out the other guys who worked at a company who built her body, while also uncovering the mysteries of her past. And that's pretty much it. There's your movie. Pros of the movie, I'm gonna say that visually it looked really cool. When you see the city of Tokyo or whatever cities take place, year 2030, so they got all these holograms and everything, just wow, wonder, like shit, this is the future. This is what the future looks like. It looks cool. In the movie, that visually it looks really cool. Everything else about it is just not only does the movie have a lot of pacing issues where it's just like a lot of boring parts in the movie, because the fact my brother was like, yeah, they took a lot of parts from the 1995 animated Japanese movie and just pretty much like, yeah, put those good parts and the slow parts in this movie too. Man, when you do have the action scenes that happen, the very few ones that do happen with Scarlett Jo, it's slow-mo. We're going back to the 2000 era of filmmaking, you know, when the Matrix was doing it and everything was cool because it was in slow-mo, that made it look so much cooler, right? Until it comes across just obnoxious, there's no need to do it. You have to really be a fan of this, you know, anime. You have to really know what the hell you're getting into, know about these characters, know about the backstory, know about the lore. Or don't know none of that, you're gonna watch the movies to be like, it's pretty cliched, or a lot of cliche things in the movie. It just feels like a great C version of iRobot. At the end of the day, Ghost in the Shell was, I watched this movie just pretty much just wanting to see some hot Scarlett Jo, and I got that more or less. By getting a good cohesive movie with a good plot, good acting, good storytelling, good sci-fi action, not really. Scarlett Johansson was pretty good in the movie. The visuals were also good in the movie, but aside from that, it was just just stick to the anime, bro. Just stick with that. That being said, I'm gonna say that Ghost in the Shell is just a 6 out of 10, which is probably better if you red box it. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.
Here they go.